Hi, welcome to Bath Garden Center. My name's Elise, and this week we're going to be talking about Japanese beetle and Japanese beetle control. First of all, what is a Japanese beetle? They are an invasive beetle from Japan, and they're a little iridescent scarab beetle. They're around a 1/2 inch long and a 1/2 inch wide, and they love to eat your garden plants. They like to eat about 300 species of plants, and there are no natural predators to control them here in the US. So you'll find them mostly on your rose bushes, especially, and on your grapes. They feed in a really characteristic skeletonizing pattern, which just means that if you were to look at the leaf, all you see are the veins. This is because they're picky eaters and they only like to eat the most choice parts of your leaves. The key to controlling Japanese beetle in your garden is to know a little bit about their life cycle. They begin their life cycle as a grub in your soil that stays in there for about 10 months feeding on grass roots. And then sometime in late May or early June, they do what we call pupate, which is form a hard shell around their little grub body so that they can transform into the beetle that we see. And then sometime in late June, early July, they emerge as adults where they feed until August. And that's when we see most of the damage. So the females will actually return to the same spot in the lawn throughout their life cycle, which is about 4 to 8 weeks, and lay somewhere between 40 to 60 eggs in that area. And then at the end of their life cycle, they will die, those grubs will hatch, and then they will stay in your soil for 10 more months where the life cycle will begin again. Right now in Colorado, the females have finished laying their eggs and the grubs are almost fully mature. Now that we know a little bit about their life cycle, we can talk about control methods. First of all, for the adults, you can use traps. These are somewhat effective, but the flower essences that you use tend to attract more beetles into the area instead of taking care of what you already have. You can also use hand picking as another method to control the adults, but that is up to you. You can pick them off and stick them in a jar of soapy water and that will kill the adults. Or you can use harsher chemical methods, but be sure you are reading the labels correctly and you know what plants you are treating. These chemicals are called pyrethrins or systemic, and you would be treating the plant itself because we are treating the adult beetle. We should be careful using systemic treatments because it treats the tissues of the plant. So if you plan on eating the plant, such as lettuces, broccoli, you should not use a systemic. Next, we're going to talk about how you can treat the grubs. One of the best ways to treat the grubs is by using a soil bacterium, and those are called spinosad or BTI control methods. And these treat the grub. It's much easier to treat the grub because they spend 10 months of their life cycle in the soil and they're not very mobile. So this is usually the best way to control. We hope you found these tips useful. Come on in and talk to one of our Garden Center employees if you have any questions or concerns. They're very knowledgeable and they know a lot about their stuff. Tune in next week for another video. See ya. Just hold it all weird. Or May, they emerge as an adult and then they start to feed. Oh, wait, I got that backwards. Okay. May, June, pupate, June, July, emerge. Okay, life cycle. They begin their life cycle as a grub in the soil where they have the soil. Try again. You can hand pick the adults. It's up to you. Could be fun, could be not. That's what I was going to say. So start again about the hand picking.